Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Iris and today we are going to be doing a very easy end of summer inspired bronzy makeup look. I know it's still incredibly hot outside and it doesn't even feel close to fall, but August is my birthday month and I feel like once August comes around, the rest of the year just flies by as if this year has not flown by already. For my base, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation in the shade 21. I did go out for a jog this morning, so I feel like I got a little tan because I wasn't expecting how bright the sunshine was going to be. It was a little misleading. It looked a little cloudy, but it definitely wasn't. And it was like my first jog in years, and it felt really good. Watching the Olympics this year definitely inspired me to get my body moving because I just haven't been lately, and I feel it for sure in my body. This year's goal is just to be healthy. Get a little healthier. If you see redness on my neck, it was because yesterday I woke up and I put on my moisturizer and I felt so itchy on my neck and I was just scratching at it and now it is just very red. That's what happened there. For concealer, I'm going to mix a little bit of the NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer in the shade Fair mixed with the LA Colors Concealer in the shade Light. If your makeup is starting to look like it's not sitting on your skin as nicely, not blending into your skin as nicely, try changing your sponge. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference, but every single time I change my sponge, I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this sooner? Today, I'm using a brand new sponge and my makeup is definitely sitting on my face so much nicer than usual and blending in just so much more seamlessly. To set that all in place, I'm going to go in with the Well People setting powder and I'm gonna go in with a fresh powder puff. I just feel like every year around my birthday it's just kind of like a reset for me. It's kind of like a New Year's. I get to take a look at my personal goals and see how I can adjust to make the most out of the rest of the year. For my brows, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown. And just to blend my brow hairs into the eyebrow pencil a little bit better, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Wow Brow Brow Mascara in the shade Neutral Brown. We're just doing a very clean brow that follows my natural brow shape, just a little more refined, nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Now going in for bronzer, I want a very warm, bronzy, sun-kissed look. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Buttermelt Bronzer in the shade Buttercup. I'm going to take a very, very fluffy brush, pick up some of the product and rub that brush into the lid. So we're really working that product into the brush and then we're going to tap off the excess. I still start off at the perimeter, maybe a little higher than I used to before bringing it into the center of my face, even though the center of your face does get the most sun. Also, let me know in the comments down below where you guys are at in your makeup journey. Do you guys already know all the basics and you just want some makeup inspiration? Or are you a little newer to makeup and want more detailed tutorials? I want to gauge how detailed I should go. I don't want to be too detailed and bore you guys if you guys already know all the basics, but I also don't want to move too fast and have anyone feel intimidated by makeup, especially if you're newer to wearing makeup. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel comfortable sharing what your skill level is. I'm also running that bronzer on my nose. I love a bronzed and blushed nose. I think it's so cute and brings some definition to my nose without having to do a contour. I used to never leave the house without contouring my face. I've just been doing more bronzer. I also feel like because the trends have changed and contouring isn't as popular as it used to be, when I do contour my face and go out with like a very full face of makeup, I feel a little outdated. It feels a little off to me compared to when I do like a lighter makeup look with a lighter color on my lower waterline versus like a dark brown or a black. I feel like there's been very subtle steps in my makeup routine that I've had to adjust to feel a little more current instead of feeling outdated. And I'm going to take whatever's left on my brush and brush it on my eyelids and kind of blend it into my bronzer on my face. For my blush, I'm going to go in with the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Pretty Peach. I'm just dusting it on my cheekbones, into the center of my face, on my nose, just to give myself a very all-over glowy, peachy look. Really going for that like healthy, sun-kissed, just came back from vacation type of look. For my eyes, I want to go with something a little more warm, kind of like the sunset feeling, but we're going to keep it pretty light still, so it's still appropriate for daytime and you're not going to feel like you're wearing a smoky eye out during the daytime. So I'm going to go in with the Wild Child palette by ColourPop, and we're going to go in with Fierce. This is the most beautiful palette, but I feel like the colors are so dark and so intense that I don't know when to wear them, but I love them. I love them all. Like, especially this shade, Lashes. Beautiful, glittery, amazing. But I'm just going in with my finger to pop that on my lid. And to blend that out, I'm going to go in with Spotted with a nice fluffy brush. I'm actually going to take a little bit of that on a more dense, smaller brush and run that on my lower lash line as well. And just to lighten that up, because I feel like this is just a little too dark for daytime, I'm going into the Profusion Festival palette, and I'm going to go in with this color right here called Strobe Lights. And I'm literally just placing that on top of that first shade that we put down. It really lightens up the shade, kind of cools it down a little bit, makes it just a bit more wearable for daytime. And then I'm going to go in with Feisty, this dark brown shade right here, with a flat brush. We're just picking up a little bit of that product, and we're going to run it along our upper outer lash line, just to define our eyes a tiny bit. And I'm just following the natural shape of my eye. I love how natural this looks. It gives just a little bit of definition without doing too much. To further define the upper lash line, I'm going to tight line my upper waterline with this dark brown eye pencil from CoverGirl in the shade Espresso. Tight lining your eyes makes your lashes look a little fuller without taking up any of your lid space. So if your eyes are like mine and you don't have huge lids, if you put on eyeliner, it just kind of takes up your entire lid space and makes your eyes look smaller. Try tight lining. This has been my go-to when I want just a bit of definition without going in with a winged eyeliner. If you can tell the difference between my right and left eye, my right eye has the eyeliner on my upper waterline, whereas my left one doesn't. And for my lower waterline, I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo eye pencil in the shade Frosting. And as I go into my inner corner, I definitely let it run a little lower than my waterline, just to brighten up my eyes a little bit, make it appear a little larger. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and put on some mascara, and I want a really full lash today, so I'm going to build up my mascara. And for my lashes, I'm going to go in with the Heroin Make Volume Mascara Waterproof. If you have really straight lashes like I do and have some trouble keeping your lashes curled all day long, the culprit is probably your mascara. If you have a really strong hold waterproof mascara, your lashes will definitely stay up and perkier longer than a non-waterproof mascara. And I've tried so many mascaras and only a few have actually kept my lashes curled throughout the day, and this is one of them. And I'm going to pop a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes as well. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm actually going back into that Profusion Festival palette, and I'm going to use the same yellow shade right here. For a highlighter, my all-time favorite summer highlight has been for years is the Becca Champagne Pop, which is now under Smashbox. So it is on Sephora and it is on Smashbox's website, so you can still get it. But as you can, oh my god, as you can see, mine is completely crumbled and threatens to come out of its pan every single time I use it. And I'm gonna pop this on the tops of my cheekbones. It gives such a beautiful glow underneath my brow and above my brow, on my nose bridge, and I always like to add just a little dot at the tip of my nose. For my lips, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. lip liner in the shade, I think it's Pinky Swear. And I'm actually going to top this off with the Sephora lip gloss in the shade number 2. It used to be called Outrageous, but I don't think that's what it's called now. I think it's like extra, extra nude, large nude, something like that. To set this all in place, I'm going to go in with the AOA setting spray. And this is our finished look. It's just very summery, kind of inspired by like that last sunset you see on summer vacation. That summer is coming to an end. School is starting for a lot of people again, and the cooler weather is imminent, but not imminent enough for us. Imminent. I think I've said that word too many times. It does not sound right. The cooler weather is approaching. And another plus for this look, it is also work appropriate. So if you haven't checked out my playlist for work appropriate makeup looks or makeup inspiration for work, go ahead and take a look at that. I have a few videos in there, and I'm definitely building to the collection because, let's be honest, a lot of times when we're getting ready, it is to go somewhere. And as I've gotten older, going out has become way more of a rare occasion, and most of the time I was getting ready, it was to go to work. So hopefully the playlist is useful to you guys, and hopefully it gives you a little bit of inspiration for what you can do to change up your normal routine so it doesn't get boring and you get to express yourself via makeup while still looking professional. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.